So I think I'm live. I'm really not sure how long this takes, but we'll see. Because I'm trying to open my YouTube channel as well so that, okay, fine. I think I'm live right now. Okay, so hey to anyone who's tuning in to watch this live right now. This is exciting. This is the second time I'm going live. The last time was a couple of days ago, I think 2, 3 days. And that was exciting because that was a huge step out of my comfort zone. So for me to do that and then be here again 2, 3 days later doing the same thing, that's huge. And the intention that I set for myself, especially this month, was that this is something I'm going to commit to doing as frequently as possible because my whole point is to make this menu normal. This is not a skill that I have or I've ever had in my entire life. So I'm learning the same way that, you guys get to witness me grow. And that's fun. I love uncovering new parts of myself that I didn't know existed. So for me to do this, it's a huge step in my growth journey. And we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna do this a couple of times until again I make this my new normal. Okay. So for those who don't know, an intuitive healer. Okay, I like calling myself a healer because I think that's the easiest way to describe what I actually do. I do work with Akashic records from a modality called soul realignment. I also work with a modality called quantum flow, which combines breathwork, sound, and movement to help you rewire your nervous system. So basically, with the Akashic records, or how I would basically explain what I do, it's just a matter of me connecting you back to your soul, who you really are. So if you're not aware, you are our spirit choosing to have a physical human experience. Who you really are is your soul, your outer reality, your body, your gender, your all these things in the physical reality. That's not who you are. But a lot of people tend to attach to that because that's what we've been conditioned to believe. I like saying that what I do with my work is just connecting you with to the real you, the real you that continues to exist once this material existence stops existing. So that consciousness behind, it's just a matter of helping you reconnect with that. Because I find that once you bring that connection back to yourself, it's easier for you to navigate life. But most people have lost that connection with all the conditioning that you've gone through with society, things that your parents, your teachers and all those people had taught you, whether with the best intentions or not, have made a lot of people lose connection with that true voice, right? And we keep on being pushed all around and trying to do things that we've been conditioned to believe are for our best or our highest chances of successes. But in doing so, we actually lose touch with what our soul came here to do because all of us are on our individual path, individual opportunities to grow and evolve our souls. And you'll find that my path might not necessarily be the same path as yours, but if I'm trying to live my life the way you're living, I'll lose sense of my direction. I'll lose sense of my true purpose and what I came here to do. So the two modalities I work with is basically reconnecting you back to who you really are, reminding you of your true gift, okay? And also helping to clear all this murkiness that you've created through your life choices, both in this lifetime and also in probably in a previous lifetime, because a lot of the things that you probably experienced in this lifetime has nothing at all to do with this lifetime. It's connected to a past life experience. And you've been making the same choices and attracting the same experiences and the same people over and over again in an attempt for your soul to resolve that negative karma you created in a past life. So you find that a lot of the experiences that you've had in this lifetime can completely, if not 100%, be explained by a previous lifetime that you had. You'll see always like the same energetic underlying quality that will explain a lot of the things that are happening right now. So that's what I do with Soul Realm, and just to help you clear all this negative karma and empower you. I'm all about empowering you to reconnect with yourself so that you can start making better choices and creating a life that is based on the most authentic version of you. Okay, with quantum flow, it's all about rewiring your nervous system. So a lot of our past experiences, a lot of our past trauma, actually way back from the womb of your mother. If your mother was going through certain things in their environment, it could have been imprinted in your nervous system. And you find that a lot of the experiences, again, that you have right now and how you even react to certain things, your mental, your emotional, your physical state, still have that vibration of your childhood self, right? So with quantum flow, it's about breaking down those limiting patterns, limiting beliefs, and the past trauma and the emotional wounds that you're still carrying within yourself, even though you don't know, and basically define how you show up in the world, breaking it down so we can get the energy system within your body flowing again. Okay. And now you start creating an intentional experience for yourself based on what you want going forward. Okay. So that's just a bit of a summary of what I do. If you want a chance to work with me, you can check out the link. I think I don't know if I can leave a link to that in the chat. But again, like I said, I'm still figuring these things out. So if I'm making a mistake, please bear with me, right? I mean, it's still a skill I'm learning, and with all skills, right? It's live and learn, right? You will make mistakes along the way. Be kind on yourself. And yeah, just make sure you grow and evolve at whatever opportunity you have. Okay. So now that being out of the way as my introduction so that you don't get lost on who on earth am I? Why on earth am I here? Okay. So what did I want to talk about today? Today, I just wanted to bring your attention to something that I really, really I've been reflecting on because it's something that has personally affected me for quite a while. So I'm finding a way to resolve that for myself, and I wanted to share with you as well, right? I don't know if you've ever gone through this experience where when you're scrolling on social media and you happen to see, like, there are times there's a lot of content on social media, including mine, right? Because I'm part of the experience, right? And it's kind of like there are a million and one different opinions and views. And you kind of get lost on knowing who do I follow, who do I listen to, whose teachings, whose stories do I embody, do I start practicing, right? I actually saw like a meme a while back of a guy talking about how people in the health industries, right? If you chose to listen to them, you'd actually get lost because one of them will tell them like the best thing you can do to lose weight is, exercise. And then you go to another one and say why exercising might be the worst thing you do for losing weight. And then another one says that leave exercise alone, start eating the right kinds of food, and then they list the amount of food. And then you go to another health provider, and the health provider will tell you like why eating bread or why eating fruits or why eating vegetable is wrong for you. And another one tells you why going carnivore, eating meat is the best thing for you. And you can get a little bit lost when you're listening to all these people, right? You honestly, I get confused sometimes because sometimes you'll be like, you listen to this person and you say, you know what, I'm gonna give up bread. And then you go to another person and tells you like giving up bread is the worst thing you could ever do. I'm just setting an example, okay? Right? So don't listen to what I'm saying, just giving examples, okay? So if you do not have that connection with self, and that's why I started my video by actually highlighting on what I actually do with my work, right? If you have no connection to self, it will be very easy for you to get lost with all the things that are going online. Okay. And it's gotten to a point for me where I'm asking myself, like, when did personal truths become universal truths? Because I think that's where a lot of people are getting lost, right? I have an idea that I personally believe to be true. I go online, I share my idea, say a million and 2 million people happen to agree with me. And then all of a sudden, that now becomes the universal truth. Like, when did that happen? And this is, I think, where a lot of people are getting lost. Like, you'll see the amount of views someone has or the amount of subscribers or followers that they have, and you believe that this person and only this person knows what the truth is. And that's well and good. Okay. So I'm not here to discredit anyone, but I'm here to highlight the fact that just because something feels true to you does not mean it has to be true for everyone else. And if you're not aware of that, you'll be easily influenced and getting tossed all around with different opinions and not knowing what to follow. So you have to really practice a sort of discernment with everything that you're tapping into. I'll tell you, like, from personal experience, that there are certain teachers, right? Because I love working on myself, I love growing, I like evolving, right? There are certain teachers that I tapped into 2 years, 3 years back, right? And right now, I don't necessarily resonate with them. It doesn't make them wrong, right? I just don't resonate with them. It's because I've grown in a different direction. So I'm not here to say that someone is wrong for what they believe in. If it's true for them, by all means, go for that. What I always say is that if you happen to resonate with a certain message or a certain truth, and you feel within you that that's the right thing, that makes sense to me, well and good. You can follow that. No one is going to stop you. But ensure that whatever you're doing is actually creating or pushing you to the next level of your life, like actually helping you to evolve and grow, and not keeping you stuck where you are, in fear and in your comfort zone and saying, you know what, because so and so say this, I'm just going to continue doing this, and you're actually not seeing your life change in any sort of way. So fine, I do understand the whole entertainment value. It's very entertaining when you're listening to how certain people portray their views and all of that. And I've been, I want to say a victim of that. I won't say a victim of that because I'm completely responsible for my choice to actually turn on that video and actually listen to that. So it's not of being a victim, it's me making that choice to listen to that. Okay. It's very entertaining because some people are really gifted in that, in storytelling and hooking you up, hooking you in with your storytelling. It's very entertaining when you listen to them. But if you don't have that discernment and those periods of reflection within yourself to actually sit down and ask yourself, like, why do I need to believe this? Why am I even, first of all, listening to this person? Is there something that they share that actually helps my life in a certain way, that helps me grow and evolve? We can listen to them for entertainment value, right? Maybe when you want to pass time, that's well and good, but is whatever they're saying, for me to actually say that, I'm your follower, and I'm going to listen to you and I'm going to be your ride or die no matter what. For me to do that, is whatever they're saying actually beneficial for me? Because if it's not, then why on earth would you follow them 100%, right? That's the level I'm at right now. And also realizing that, okay, fine, I might not resonate with what someone says 100%, meaning that there are days that you say something, I'll listen and I'll be like, okay, fine. I think I believe this to be true for myself, and this helps me in a way. And there are certain things that you will say that I don't 100% believe in. So for you, it's practicing discernment of take whatever resonates and let go of whatever doesn't resonate. Okay. And I want to say, like, focus more on the message and not on the messenger can actually also help. Because when you start judging people, like, which again is something that I've been privy to, right? It's when you start looking at someone and you're listening to what they're saying, okay? And it's kind of like a judgment within yourself, like I've heard from different people that whatever this person says is just wrong, so I'm never going to listen to them, right? It doesn't matter whether whatever they say is actually beneficial or good for me. It does not matter because of the person that I believe them to be, right? I'm never going to listen to them again. Here's the thing, I always believe that if you're listening or something just comes through your and catches your attention, there's always a reason behind that. It could be that whatever they're saying is very essential to the next part of your journey. So if you don't have the mindset of asking on why on earth is this person in my feed view? Like, why is this person here? Right? And why on earth, out of all the million or billion videos that exist on the internet right now, why on earth did I have to listen, or why on earth did this particular video come to my view? Like a million or a billion more videos will have come to my view, right? But for some reason, this particular video happened to catch my attention. So there's a reason behind that. Explore that. I found that anytime that I explore or I just I stop listening to my ego, based on my preconceived notion of this person is a bad person, whatever, right? When I stop doing that and actually sit down and listen to that person talk, I'll find that there was a message for me in that video. And that's the kind of discernment I want you to bring. Just really reconnect with yourself, with your spirit. Okay. And very discerning on what you're listening to. So don't accept that just because someone has the views and the followers and all of that, because that's become kind of like our standard of definition of what success looks like, right? That if you have 1 million and 2 million and 100 million views, then you must be doing something right. That's well and good. That's our society's way, standard of measuring people. Okay. But just because of that does not mean that everything that one person says has to be followed 100%. Remember that you're here or to follow your path, your soul's path. And as much as you do get entertained by someone else's views, remember they are also on their individual path. If you did choose to let go of your path and forget whatever mission your soul came here to do and choose to listen to them instead, then what on earth? I like you to look at it like, when I get to the end of my life, what on earth will I be looking back at and say, oh my Lord, I wish I didn't do that, or I wish I did that. That's how I want you to look at it. So if at all whatever you're tapping into is going to lead to a negative review of yourself at the end, then stop doing that. Stop listening to those people. Don't accept everything they say as 100% true. Find what resonates and you feel is good for you. And that has to do with coming back to yourself. I always believe in this, that you are your own inner guru, you are your own best teacher. So, as much as there's so much wisdom and so much insights shared by all these people who, according to societal standards of measures of success, might look like they're above you, well and good. But remember, they've come to those insights based on their personal experiences. So I would ask you then, what has your personal experience taught you? Because that's the most essential, right? That's what you're here to do, to learn and grow in your individual path. So, what have your particular experiences in life taught you? Stop looking at everyone else. How have you grown based on your current experiences? Because you already have everything you need for the next part of your journey within you, right? Based on the people you interact with on a daily basis, your work, your family, the people you bump into on a day-to-day basis, through again social media or day-to-day interactions. There's a lesson to be learned from all of these people. So find whatever rings true for you and follow that. Don't just go towards people 100% just because of, again, the societal standards or measurement of success. So practice discernment. Take what resonates for you, take whatever feels true for you, and follow that. And whatever doesn't, it's okay. It doesn't make that person wrong. It just means it does not resonate with me. And that's okay. Leave that alone. It will probably resonate with someone else. I also look at it in the sense like we're also here to learn from each other. I don't have to go through a certain experience because I've seen what you've gone through. And by you sharing your experience, then I'm like, okay, then I'm never going to do that, right? And a good example would be like when people are sharing about their and allow me to say this, like maybe they're toxic exes and they're sharing their experiences. So when that person shares their experience, I don't have to go and find a toxic partner for me to learn that having a toxic partner is bad. No, I've already learned from what you knew and you sharing your experiences. So we're here to learn from each other. So when I'm sharing this, I'm sharing based on my personal experience and what works for me. Take whatever resonates. I hope if you're watching this, that it does resonate with you. If it doesn't, then don't listen to me. Find what works for you and follow that. By all means, I'm not saying that I'm the one who has all the answers. I don't. Still figuring life the same way that you are. But what I want for you is to connect with yourself, connect with your spirit, your soul, and find what works for you. Okay? So I hope that resonates with you. I just wanted to share that to just help anyone who might be confused with the million and one views, like me, that are on the internet. And I hope that resonates with you. If it does, comment down below. I'll be so happy to hear from you and hear about your experiences. And if you're new to my channel and maybe you've never subscribed, make sure that you subscribe. We do love the support. Subscribe and make sure you check out my channel. I'm thinking that I will be going live every Sunday and Wednesday, so I'm still figuring that out. And I don't know how it's gonna work. So based on this, again, it's a learning process, it's a learning curve. So this is my first week trying this out. And we're gonna see what happens in the next week. And but essentially, as of now, I want to say I'll be going live on Sunday and Wednesday. I'm not sure about the timing. So I hope if you're watching this that you will join me live on one of these days. Okay. So sending you so much love and I hope I'll see you next time. Sunday. Okay. Bye for now.